Welcome to St John's for our weekly update. Lent is well and truly underway. Our study groups have begun. If you would like to join a study group, it's not too late. Each session of each of the studies really does have its own integrity, so you can dip into any and all of the studies across the weeks. Studies happen on Wednesday mornings, Tuesday evenings and Sunday afternoons. Members of our community are still recovering from the flood event that happened over the last week and a bit ago. Please do be in touch if you need any assistance. We do pray for you every day, and one of the things about praying is to put prayer into action. So if you need support, please do be in touch. The annual meeting was one of the things that fell victim to the flooding as well as to a technical glitch. The annual meeting has been rescheduled for Sunday the 27th of March. If you'd like something added to the agenda for that meeting, it needs to be made to me in writing by Sunday the 20th of March, please. You'll find the business papers for the annual meeting are already on the Cathedral website and available in the Cathedral in hard form. The report booklet is a rich collection of insights into the life of this community of faith. It gives us a lot to celebrate. We also have a project for you to comment on. For some time we've needed a new Paschal candle and Paschal candle stand. Our design has been approved by chapter and has been vetted by the Archbishop's Committee on Furnishings. It's now to be displayed for the congregation to make comment. So you'll find copies of the proposed design on the Cathedral website and in the Cathedral for your perusal and comment. On Tuesday of this week, we celebrated International Women's Day by hosting a lunch. It provided a great space for community and reflection. I found myself deeply disturbed this year by some of my thinking around International Women's Day. Early in the week, it occurred to me that a baby girl born today is unlikely to see equality in her lifetime. Most estimates suggest that it will be more than 100 years before equality happens. And of course, we are beginning to realise that threats like climate change will only set the plight of women back, because climate change is first and foremost going to affect the more vulnerable and those with the least power. And we know that women occupy that position, and so as climate change takes effect, and we can certainly see the effects of it over the last few weeks, it was more than likely going to set the status of women backwards. So it may be more than 100 years before equality is achieved unless we rekindle our desire for that basic justice to be achieved. And as I mentioned in my written reflection this week, those of us who belong to faith communities have an extra amount of work to do, because past injustices tend to take on a divine gloss. In other words, we tend to see that the way things were is the way God wants them to be. So that means that past injustices get concretised because we begin to see them as God's will for humanity. Of course, a deep dive into the scriptures and to every religious tradition reminds us that each religion has at its heart the idea of love of neighbour, and to love people is to see them flourish. So at the heart of each religion is actually to overcome those systematic injustices that we all too readily see as being part of the divine scheme. Community notices are available on the Cathedral website for you to download. There are also copies of the community notices in physical form here in the Cathedral. Some great events coming our way in the coming week. On Tuesday we host Commonwealth Day. The Governor will be in attendance and will read the Queen's Commonwealth Day message. It's a wonderful multicultural day, lots of wonderful performances celebrating the rich tapestry that is the Commonwealth. It was also wonderful to host Her Excellency and Professor Nimmo to worship on Sunday. They felt that they should come and give thanks for all the good things that we enjoy and to pray for the Ukraine and for those affected by the rain event. It was a real delight to host them, and they were able to stay for morning tea and spend some time with the community. This weekend, the Chamber Choir will be holding a concert on Saturday evening here in the Cathedral. Sunday, the Servers Guild meets, and if you're interested in exploring the ministry of being a server, please do come along to that meeting. It doesn't oblige you to become a server, but it's one of the ways to discover what that ministry entails. And we give thanks for the ministry of the servers who help us to create a space, open a space in which we can encounter the crucified and risen one as we break open the word and break the bread together Sunday by Sunday. And then later in the week, on Thursday, we have a barbecue for St. Patrick's Day. If you've never tried green bread, here is your chance. In line with government regulation, mask wearing is no longer compulsory in the cathedral, but if you feel safer wearing a mask, please continue to do so. So we do encourage mask wearing. It's a simple and effective way of keeping oneself and others safe. A reminder that COVID-19 is still with us. And finally, birthdays. Today we say happy birthday to Leslie Pearden and to Alan Corkill. I hope you both have a great week. Thank you for your support for the life of this cathedral community. If you need to be online, be assured that we are always aware that you are there. And if you are looking for a space to be online, I commend to you Holy Hermits Online, the online community that is part of the wider cathedral community. You'll find a link to the Holy Hermits page on the cathedral website. Peace be with you.